What up, YouTubers? This one's part 13 of the Mk1 transit build. So since the last episode, I've finished off all the soundproofing. I ended up taking the front headlining down and doing underneath there as well. So all that's done. So the whole vehicle's done now. I've just put some cardboard down so I can work on it without wrecking everything. And then even here, I've done it underneath the vehicle because I wanted that bit soundproofing as well, so I've done that. So that's all good. Same again on the other side there. And then I've just been putting the solar panel on. Solar panels, the cut down ones what I did. So I ended up putting some foam in the ridges like I said last time. They're on anyway, all stuck down. There's 2 ridges underneath there. I put 2 pieces of foam on either side and then stuck it down with industrial double-sided sticky tape, and then this is caravan adhesive which I stuck it down with. There's loads of connections and wires underneath here, so I'm going to put a piece of plastic and then bond that to it to neaten it up, but at the front's alright. 2 holes at the front for the connections going through the roof. Same again, 2 holes at the back for the connections. So that's all on. Open the back door. So that's where you got the connections coming through. Same again at the front there. So they're on. So I've got to get on with all threading through all wiring and everything before I insulate and panel out the inside. So yeah, that's the progress. Obviously all inside the doors I've done all the soundproofing and everything as well. So yeah, on the front as well, I'll just show you them solar panels. So they're all bonded on. Should work quite well actually. And it's good stuff, that caravan adhesive, so should be nice and secure. So I want to make some electronic deadlocks for in here. So I was going to put something down the back of the door pillar here, but it might take much room. So what I'm going to do it in the side of the door here, and I'm just going to use a solenoid and a bolt. So what I've got is I've just got some of these little bolt locks that you get for houses, and I've just took one apart. I don't like that, I can't really do anything with that, it's too flimsy. So I can use that, and what I've done is I just chop down a bolt, and then what I'm going to do is, let's get this out of the vise, that just goes through there like that. I'm just going to drill an hole in there, put a bit of wire on it, and this kit, 15 quid, eBay, cheapo central locking kit. It's even got the remotes with it and everything, which I won't be using because I'll be using the Land Rover ones, they're already in there. And I'm just going to put a loop of wire, make a little aluminium frame, and then this will attach to that, and that's it, done. Just screw this into the door, and I can just thread that along the bolt in the door, and then this will already be bolted inside the door in an aluminium frame. So I'll get on with that. So there's one in, just got a solenoid and a bit of aluminium, pot riveted and screwed it, and there's my bolt in there. Bit of wire just bent over and that. I'll just give it a whirl. That's alright, isn't it? Just got the other way. That'll do me. And I've put that in there as well, it all lines up alright. So that's one done. So I'll do the same on the driver's door, and then on the back door I can do one the same. Don't know what I'm going to do with that side door yet. So I'll crack on with the driver's side now. And it misses. So on this side lock mechanism, I'm going to have it going down the back of the door here, but I've had to put a spring tensioner on it. Don't know if you can see it in there, a little spring, because I'll just pop this off. Just done it there with a little pot rivet, a bit of metal. Just put some tension on the bolt there because as it's going in, it's bouncing and rebounding back. So if I put a bit of tension on it, it's alright. And it works all good. I tried it on the battery. So I've done that on that one. And I've also done it on the passenger and on the drivers as well. There's a little spring on a rivet around the back there. So it was working alright anyway. So I've just got all 4 door solenoids connected to 2 pins, which I'm just going to pop in the 10AS socket now, and it should work then. So I've got all the deadlocks done now. You can see it all in there. That's for the back door there. Bolt comes out the side, goes in the opposite door. I managed to get that rear one tucked away down the back there. I've just put a plate over the top of it because I'll be putting insulation there as well, so don't want to get it tangled up. But you can see the bolt there, that goes through there, goes through the door there. And you've seen the front ones already. That one and that one with the bolt locks, which go through there. So that's all wired in now. So let's get on the button, see what happens. Belting, look at that. They're all going to be alright, these. Can't really see this one. So I'll go in here. Alright, and the last one, the back door. See the bolt there. Bob on that, that'll do me. So all the doors are unlocked. Do the button. Well, that was alright. That was alright. Yeah, that one's locked. It's locked. Button again. Yeah, that'll do me. So trial run on the solar panels. So these are the 2 coming from the solar panels on the roof. Produces about 300 volt, and I've got the switch mode power supply. Just got the live going up there, and that's going to the 75 watt LEDs. So I'll just connect that to the earth. Plug it in there. Look at that. Belting that. Happy days. There goes Mr. Murray on his quad. See you in a bit, mate. Hey! So we're just gonna test this while it's pretty dark at the minute. Try it. See you in a bit, mate. Hey! So try this while it's a bit dull. And see if it works. Actually, flick that switch on. Look at that. And that's not got much light either. So the solar panels are working pretty mint there. Well chuffed with them. Well doing the job then. And it's proper dull out here at the minute. So I've got on my plywood, nice one Atlantic timber. Got loads of sheets of 3.6mm, so I'm going to be doing the ceiling and the door cards in that. I got loads of 3/4 and some 12mm for making my units and my boxes underneath my seats. Got a couple of sheets of 9mm and then I've got some flexi ply as well for doing the sides, 5mm. So I just started cutting one out. This is the front section of the ceiling. Just chop that out and that'll just be going in towards the windscreen there. So I'll do that and put the insulation in first and then cover it in carpet. So I'll get on with that. So that just fits up like that. It's not a bad fit really. I think I'm going to paint these bits black. I had to chop off a section but add the original headlining in. So I've done that. But yeah, it fits alright that. So I'm just going to drill a hole there for all my wiring, interior light and that. Get it off and cover it. Woo! Sticky icky. Leave them off for a bit. One done. Alright, that. Belting. That'll do me. Insulation time. So I just stuck that insulation on. I've painted all this black as well, like I said. So I'll get that panel in now. So that's the first one in. Looks alright, quite chuffed with that. Probably can't see it because it's that dark. Just used these flanged self-tapping black screws. Just drilled a little pilot hole with a little drill bit, kept it short so it don't go right through the roof. But yeah, it seems to be on alright. My little microphone and the interior light wires there. I've done the little mount for the rear view mirror. I probably won't have one though. But yeah, there's not many screws in it because it's all held up the sides anyway. So yeah, happy days. Get on with the rest of them now. So that's another one done, centre section. So that one's just going in there in a minute. Just put a bit more paint there. So wait till that goes off and chuck that one in and get a bit of insulation in as well. A bit of this white stuff here. So get some of that in. And then chuck it in. That's that section in as well. So you've had that. Let's get that back section done now. That's the back one cut out and glued. And the material ready for chucking on. Well, that's all the headlining in. Just needs a bit of a dust off and that. But yeah, pretty chuffed with that. Not too bad that. Feels nice and cosy in here. So get on with the sides and the floor now I think. Not bad though. So I've just got to cut some ribs out. So I've just made a bit of a template. That fits in there. So got to cut a few of them out. So I just laid it on a bit of 3/4 ply. Just cutting the first one out there. They're all pretty similar to each other, so get some of them cut out I think. That's that first one cut out. Fits in alright that. So I'll just do a few more of them. Just going to bolt them to the side. And probably bond them as well, so get all the rest of them done now. Got a couple of them ribs in, just using coach bolts and some washers on the back. Put some of that adhesive on as well, so should be alright that. It's got a bit of a funky shape one here, in the end, so just use 3/4 ply and a bit of 3mm ply. Just going to do that in there, but I'm going to cover the 3mm ply in carpet first and then screw them two together. So I've just done that end rib, just did like that piece like I said and covered that and then put the rib on it, and it's got insulation behind that in that pillar as well, so that'll be alright. So now I'll get all the insulation stuck on. So that's all the insulation in. Tell you what, this flexi ply is good. Look at that. Belting that stuff, isn't it? So I'll cut that flexi ply out, that fits alright, so I'll get that covered in carpet now. Well, that one was a bit awkward doing it on your own because it's quite a big piece that in one hit, so yeah, it's not bad, quite chuffed with that. That's the biggest one what's going in there anyway, so get that one chucked in now. So I just got that side in, fits quite well. I'll put a bit of carpet on here, even unboxing over it and that, just thought I'd do it anyway. Just got to do another panel down there and down there, but that's below where I'm going to put the bed anyway, but I'm still going to panel it. Got all the wires coming through there, so they're easy accessible. Got to do this bit, do that later on. So I think I'll move on to the other side now. But yeah, pretty chuffed with that, not too bad. It's getting nice and cosy in here now, bit by bit. Yeah, I've kept that curvature there as well, so I mean it gives me a good 4 inches extra, you know what I mean, so it's worth it with a flexi ply. Got them 2 little bits of trim down the bottom there as well, so that side's finished off. So I just made me funky little section with 3/4 and 10mm, covered a bit of it. Just to the other side where all the electronics are going. On this side here, got all my wires coming through there. There's a central locking bit. Got all the insulation in it, so that just fits in there. And just going to secure it all in now. Got that one section in there, that rib. So I'll get this one screwed in. So I just got the insulation in there as well. All them ribs are done now as well. So I'll cut a panel out and then carpet it and get that chucked on. I might put some ribs in here, some wide 3/4 ply underneath, because I've got to put a mount for a tally there eventually, so I may as well do that around the back of the panel as well. So I've cut out and covered that side panel there, and I've just covered the wheel arch like I did on the other side, so that's ready for chucking on now. So I'll get that panel chucked on. I've put a couple of sections there so I can put a wall bracket on, you know, for me tally, so it should be nice and secure, that. So that's that side in. Got a wire coming in, that's a mains wire, that for tally. All my wires are coming through there, looks alright that. Just got to do a little bit of a section at the bottom there. I put another mains wire through as well to the other side, so because I forgot. You can't really see, it's dead dark, but yeah, it's getting there now. Well chuffed I've got both sides done, and the ceiling as well. Just got to do all the front carpet, put some insulation on the floor and panel it all out, and then do all the door cards and that. I'm going to do a bit of like a section for storage in there because it's massive, that, loads of room. Yeah, but I've got to do all the door cards, just carpet them the same for the plywood. So yeah, I think that one will do it for this one, innit? You're probably bored with all that anyway, because it is proper boring doing it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, like and subscribe and all that malarkey, and I'll catch you on the next one.